Okay, who here hasn't been to space? Why? You better not throw up on my ship.
Approaching jump in 3, 2, 1.
So question of the day again was, will we get a Spider-Man 5 and 6 with Tom Holland? If so, what will the plotline be? So we do know that we're going to get a Spider-Man 5 and 6 because it's been out there in the rumor mill. We do know that Tom Holland, as of now, again, also rumor mill, has signed the contract to come back as Peter Parker in the MCU. We also know that Sony and Marvel have recently signed contracts together for Spider-Man to continue on in the MCU. And, you know, we know that the events of Daredevil are going to bleed into Spider-Man 4, which is going to have Kingpin as the main villain, as Mayor Kingpin, dealing with some of the street level things there. And it's going to be a team up between Daredevil and Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is also rumored to appear in Born Again to kind of make that connection already established. And then we've also heard that at the end, in the post-credit scene, we are going to get the symbiote doing whatever the fuck it's stalking Peter, probably. And then within 5 is when we're going to get the symbiote storyline. And then in 6, I believe it carries over into, or 5 carries over into 6. This is, again, all rumor what we've heard, though. So, yeah, we are going to get a Spider-Man 5 and 6. 4 is going to be whatever storyline is going to be there between Mayor Kingpin and Daredevil, and you know, obviously picking up with Peter where we left him off in 3, where this is Peter where he doesn't know anyone, no one knows who he is. Well, no one knows who he is, but he knows who, you know, he knows these people. He met Matt Murdock in you know, No Way Home and things like that. So this will be probably one of the first people that he can actually have a conversation with, you know, superhero to hero type of conversation with, because he's not, you know, he's just Spider-Man now. No one knows who he is, and he has no one to go and talk to. Aunt May is gone. Happy doesn't know who he is. MJ and Ned don't know who he is. So we're going to also see that struggle in the film too. That struggle of an older Peter, you know, hopefully I'm sure even a wiser Spider-Man, dealing with being alone, dealing with his solitude, and then Daredevil coming in is going to be that light that could give him, like, okay, I've got a friend again, somebody that I can, you know, blah, 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 blah. But also, this dude's got to help me take out Mayor Kingpin. And then, as big as Kingpin was, and we saw in Hawkeye, I'm sure they're going to impose on that even more, but this time he's the mayor. So you've already got people still thinking that Spider-Man is guilty for killing Mysterio, but now you're going to have him going up against the mayor of New York, which people are probably going to be like, okay, he is a menace. He's, you know, and now you've got J. Jonah Jameson, who is elevated from the podcast, who now it's probably going to be the actual Daily Bugle.
Right.
You're going to have that man going at Spider-Man. Now he's attacking the mayor. Think about the headlines. People already still think he killed Mysterio. He's all alone. It's going to be a hell of a film.
I think we're going to see like a really dark side of Peter. And like you said, a more adult version of Peter. Because at this point, he's out of high school.
Right.
We don't really know what he's going to...
paying bills.
Yeah, he's paying bills. But he's also having, you know,
we'll get to see him have a job wherever he's going to be working.
Exactly. He's going to have to deal with everyday life and the fact that he is in a completely different type of life because he knows that the people that he wants to go to, he can't.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, and you know, he'll be dealing also with knowing that Ned and MJ are, you know, at MIT, and his friends are living their lives without him, and just things like that. I mean, like I said, Daredevil being in it is going to be that refreshing, okay, he's got a friend.
Right.
And even we'll feel that as the audience, because we love Spider-Man, we love Peter Parker, so I would feel that too. I'd be like, okay, cool. He's no longer alone.
Yeah.
He's actually got someone he can talk to about the shit he's going through.
And I'm also very curious to see what kind of version of Daredevil we get with, you know, and what kind of version
the banter between the two of them.
Banter, exactly. Like, you know, this is at this point where we've already been so well established with these characters, and the fact that they're coming together for the first time, it's going to be really interesting of their relationship and their banter. Is it going to be like how it was when he, you know, was with the other two Peters? Is it going to be difficult? Is it, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of relationship is this going to be? So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for it too. we all know, we all love Spider-Man. Spider-Man puts asses in the seats, and then the whole symbiote storyline. We don't know exactly what's going on there with the piece of Venom that was left in the MCU at the end of No Way Home, but I guess that storyline is going to be further explained and delved into in Spider-Man 5 and moving on to Spider-Man 6. But I've also heard that, and take this, like, when I say a grain, maybe not even a grain, maybe like a pinch. But I've also heard that Miles is supposed to show up in 5 or 6, live action wise. And I don't think it's Miles from Across the Spider-Verse.
It's going to be like MC. Or
yeah, it'll be
MCU's
the MCU's Miles. So that just shits on my entire theory that I've had for a year.
But that also brings up another topic. Like, once he's introduced, are we going to get a series? Are we going to get a special? Is this character already?
I hope a special.
Reintroduced. Like, what are we going to do with this?
Right.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Right, his uncle's still out there. He could still be the Prowler. We could see that.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we've seen that story already played out in Across the Spider-Verse, so Marvel probably won't want to. I don't see Feige wanting to duplicate that if that movie's already out there.
No,
but there's a lot of that's what we know is going on with Spider-Man. So yes, there is going to be a Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6. Tom has not been announced, but we've heard the rumor that he has signed. We know that Marvel and Sony, the rumor again that they have been in talks and have signed, and yes, come to the agreements on money, things like that. So Spider-Man, the next trilogy of films is going to happen. I believe this is Tom's last. This would be it. So this is, you get those 3, but he's also signed for 2 or 3 films outside of his trilogy.
I love that
Daredevil.
they came to a custody agreement with good old
for the child.
Tom Holland. I love it when parents can come together.
So yeah, let us know down below in the comments there what you guys are thinking about that. But that is the question today, and we appreciate that. And I want to make sure that I give credit where credit is due there. That question came from, I think it was Terrell, but let me make sure I had that right.
Can you share with comments? I'm about to read back.
Yeah.
The question came from Itzrael, and we appreciate that from Itzrael on Twitter. He gave us that question there and gave us a good topic to talk about, so we appreciate that from you.
Thanks.
So let us know down below in the comments what you guys are thinking about the stuff going on with Spider-Man. We've kind of talked about that at length over here already before, but let us know what you think is going on with Spider-Man 4. Are you excited for what could be possibly a great film there? Are you excited to finally see Tom go through the symbiote storyline, and probably, I mean, even to see that ground level shit, because what we've seen Spider-Man in so far is all the cosmic things, and we have not gotten to see him at ground level,
which is what he's known for. He's a neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yes. So let us know down below in the comments what you guys are thinking about that.